Hello students. Now today we will learn one interesting concept which is known as dividend and interest, right? If you are a shareholder and you are investing a money in the form of a share into a joint stock company, what you will expect in return of them? You expect something. As you are investing the money in the form of a fixed deposit into a bank, you expect that the bank will pay a high amount of interest on your fixed deposit, right? Same way, when shareholder purchase the shares of a company, of a joint stock company, that time the shareholder expect that company will give them the maximum amount of return on the profits earned by the company. So our today's chapter name will be dividend and interest. Now, what do you mean by the profit? As we are knowing, profit is a difference between the revenue and the expenses for the given period, right? Now, what do you mean by the dividend? The term dividend is derived from the Latin word dividend, which means that which is to be divided. Divide, which is to be divided. So dividend, it means it is a part of the company which is distributed among its shareholders, or it is a share in distributable profit of the company to which the shareholder entitled when it is formally declared by the company. Formally declared by the company. It means whatever is the profit earned by the company after completing the year, the board of directors will decide how much percentage of a profit will be distributed among the shareholder in the form of a dividend. It is declared by the company. So after that, it is known as what? Dividend. The Institute of Chartered Accounts of India has defined a dividend as a distribution to shareholders out of profits or reserve available for this purpose. It means not a entire profit or the reserve is make available to distribute to the shareholders in the form of a dividend, but it is decided how much percentage will be distributed. As the Supreme Court has defined it, in case of going concern, it means portion of a profit of a company which is allotted to the holders of a shares in the company. So in short and simple, you can say that dividend, it means the amount distributed among the shareholders of the company from the profit which is declared by the company. So going concern, it means the business that is operating is continuing doing the business and making the profits. But since students, profit available for distribution and profit available for dividend are different terms, it means what? Whatever is the profit earned by the company, that whole profit is distributed? No. So the profit available for distribution, it means maximum profit which law allows the company to distribute to the shareholders by way of dividend. It means as the law is governed, how much profit will be distributed to the dividend to the shareholders, it is written in that. And the profit which available for dividend, it means the directors will consider distributor after making provision for transfer of reserve and past losses, etc. It means after deciding by the directors that whatever is the profit earned by the company, that will be after making the provision for transfer of reserve, past losses, and etc. So students, in summarize, we can say that dividend is that portion of corporate profit which has been set aside and declared by company as liable to be distributed among the shareholders. Or dividends are profits of trading company divided among the members in proportion of their shares, right? So the students, as we have learned that dividend, it means whatever is the profit earned by the joint stock companies, not whole profit cannot be distributed among the shareholders. After some part of the profit should be kept aside due to the certain reasons, and after remaining profit will be distributed to the to the shareholders. So from that meaning, that definition, you can plot out certain features of a dividend, that it is a portion of a profit of a company paid to the shareholders. Since portion of a profit, not the entire profit, after keeping certain part of a profit as aside as the rules of the company, that remaining portion of a profit of the company is paid to the shareholders. It is a since from where it is will be payable, it will be payable out of the profits of the company. Dividend is an unconditional payment made by the company. Unconditional, it means as it is the invested by the shareholder, it is a paid on the shares which is invested by the shareholders. So without any conditions, that amount should be paid to the shareholders. The company can pay dividend only to the shareholders, which are equity and preference shares, as we have already studied the meaning of equity and preference shareholder. So dividend will be given to only these two shareholders, not none other than. If the company has issued equity shares with differential rights as to divide dividend, the term of issue of such shares will govern rights to shareholders about receiving the dividend. It means what? When certain shares, certain equity shares are issued with certain differential rights, right to vote, etc. Right? So as per the rules and regulation, whatever is the terms are given while issuing this type of shares, according to that, the shareholders will receive the dividend. Dividend cannot be declared out of capital. Remember students, dividend will be given out of the portion of a profit, not from the capital. Dividend can be declared only on recommendation of a board of directors. If the board of directors will recommend it, then only the dividend will be declared. Dividend as recommended by board of director is approved and declared by a resolution passed at AGM by the shareholders. Now what do you mean by AGM resolution? All these concepts you have learned already in the 11th standard. So whatever will be the dividend declared by board of director, it must be approved and declared by resolution, and it must be passed in the AGM by the shareholders only. Dividend for any previous years cannot be declared one that year's annual account has been approved in the AGM. Right? Dividend for any previous year cannot be declared once that year's annual account has been approved in the AGM. It means suppose one particular year is completed and its AGM also completed, is AGM also ended, and after that in the next year if the last year dividend is declared, then it cannot be declared if already that AGM is completed. Then dividend once approved and declared by shareholders create a debt. It cannot be revoked. It means if it is declared, then it's a definitely it has to be paid to the shareholder it at any cost. Dividend includes interim dividend. Now what do you mean by interim dividend? That we will understood in the coming chapter. Dividend must be paid in cash, not in kind. It means it must be given in the money form, cash form only. Dividend is to be paid on paid up value of the shares. It means suppose if the value is 10, one share value will be 10 and only 6 rupees is paid up. So the dividend will be paid only on 6 rupees, not the entire 10 rupees. Dividend cannot be paid on calls paid in advance. Right? So students, now we'll move on to the legal provision for the dividend. It means what are the legal procedure, local provisions to be completed by the company while completing the procedure for dividend. Now first is source of dividend, from where the company can pay the amount of dividend, right? Company may declare and pay dividend for any financial year out of the following: current profit of the company of that year arrived at after providing for depreciation and transfer to reserve. It means whatever is the profit company earn, first the company has to make the provision for depreciation, then company will transfer the reserve, and then whatever will be the profit available, from that profit company can declare the dividend out of profits of the company of any previous financial years after providing for depreciation. It means last financial year's profit is available with the company, but first the company has to make the provision for depreciation, then money provided by the central or state government specifically to pay a dividend. Dividend can be paid out of capital profit, right? Now what do you mean by capital profit? We all know if the assets, fixed assets are sold out and profit is earned, it is known as what? Capital profit. Now from this capital profit company can pay the dividend, but company has to fulfill the condition which capital profits are realized in cash only. It means not in the kind, in the any form, just only in the cash form. Article of association of the company permits us distribution. If this type of provision is not written in the articles of association, then company cannot provide the dividend from the capital profit. It remains as a profit after revaluation of all assets and liabilities. It means after evaluation of all assets and liabilities, the profit should be remains in the hands of the company. Capital profit, it means a company sell part of its fixed asset at a price higher than original cost of such assets or premium earned on issue of shares. So students, I think capital profit meaning is clear to you. Then dividend cannot be paid out of capital. A company cannot pay the capital dividend amount from the capital of the company. Dividend can be paid out of the free reserve of the company. Now what do you mean by free reserve? Free reserve or the reserves available for distribution of a profit as per the latest audited balance sheet of the company. It means that profit does not have any reservation for another things. It is free to distribute as a dividend. So this is the sources of dividend for legal provision for sources of dividend. So students, next lecture will learn about the legal provisions for declaration of dividend.